Thousands of passengers are getting stranded at airports this month, not because they broke the rules, but because they followed rules that no longer exist. The systems you relied on in 2025 have been quietly replaced with automated technology that does not negotiate, does not make exceptions, and does not care that your flight leaves in 40 minutes. The 7 mistakes I'm about to walk you through are actively getting people denied boarding, hit with massive fees, and missing flights they planned months in advance. Pay close attention to number 4, because that one isn't just costing people money. 2 hours used to work. Then DHS funding cuts triggered TSA staffing shortages nobody warned travelers about. Some airports are now seeing wait times up to 6 hours. And when standard lanes back up past a certain point, airports throttle or merge pre-check lanes into the general queue. Pre-check does not protect you from this. The fix right now is 3 hours for domestic flights at major airports and 4 hours for international until staffing stabilizes. Bigger window than you want, but it is the only one that actually works. This used to work because gate agents had discretion. That system is gone. Airlines are rolling out automated laser sizers at gates, and a laser does not negotiate. It measures your bag's exact dimensions in real time. If a single strap breaks the laser line, your card on file gets charged automatically. No conversation, no appeal. Pack for the laser grid. Every strap tucked, every pocket zipped flat, and your bag tested at home before you leave. If it barely fits your home sizer, it will fail the laser at the gate. 90 minutes used to be fine in Paris, Frankfurt, or Amsterdam. Not anymore. The EU entry-exit system now requires mandatory biometric registration, fingerprints, and facial scans for every non-EU citizen entering Europe. The infrastructure cannot handle the volume. But what used to take 20 minutes at passport control is now taking up to 3 hours. If you have a European connection coming up, anything under 3 hours is genuinely risky right now. Reroute through a smaller airport, or book a longer layover if you can. Here is the one I promised you. People hover near the gate on purpose, hoping the airline will offer a free carry-on check when the flight is full. What is actually happening behind the desk is that airlines are running real-time weight and balance algorithms that cap the cargo hold automatically. When that limit is hit, agents cannot override it. Your bag cannot go on the plane, and because it cannot go on and you cannot board without it, you get denied boarding entirely. The fix: secure an early boarding group, get on the plane before the hold fills, and stop gambling on the gate check offer. Apple Wallet IDs and digital licenses are convenient, but not reliable enough to be your only ID right now. With so many new automated systems rolling out at once, localized network outages are happening regularly. When a TSA scanner network goes down, the system defaults to a hard reject. No retry, no backup, no physical ID means you legally cannot pass. The fix is simple. Keep your physical passport or license in one pocket and your digital backup in the other, always. Airlines are quietly locking basic economy passengers out of digital check-in and forcing them to see an agent in person to verify bag size before a boarding pass is issued. If you assume your pass is ready in the app and head straight to security, the turnstile will reject you. You then have to backtrack, find an agent, wait in line, and potentially pay a bag fee on top of the delay. Watch for any banner in the app during check-in that says something like, "Please see an agent to complete check-in." If you see it, go straight to the desk. If you see it, go. Your flight is delayed 3 hours, so you leave the house late and arrive to find your ticket canceled. Here is what nobody tells you. The overbooking algorithm does not track the delay. It only watches the original check-in cutoff time. If you have not scanned in by roughly 45 minutes before the original scheduled departure, the system automatically cancels your seat and gives it to a standby passenger. The delay is completely irrelevant to the algorithm. Fix this by checking in digitally the moment the app allows, 24 hours before departure, and scan your boarding pass at any gate reader when you arrive at the airport. That scan tells the system you are present and protects your seat.
Mistake number 1, rushing to board. You think Group 1 wins the bin space war, but have you heard the new sound of American airports? American and United have installed sensors that scream at you if you scan before your group is called. But here's the real secret. As soon as your ticket scans, the airline stops their delay clock. They trap you in the jet bridge, a freezing, unventilated tunnel, for 20 minutes just to pad their on-time stats. Sit down, let the lice fight. Board last. The plane literally cannot leave without you once you check in. If they delay you for 4 hours, they will hand you a $15 digital food voucher. Do not click accept yet. In 2026, airlines are sneaking a settlement clause into the terms and conditions of that $15 sandwich. By accepting the voucher, you might be digitally signing away your right to the $650 cash compensation under EU Regulation 261 or the new US DOT refund rules. Ask the agent directly, does this voucher waive my right to statutory cash compensation? Watch them freeze. You walk up to the gate. The camera stares at you. The agent says, just look here. It feels mandatory. It is not. As of spring 2026, TSA expanded touchless ID to 65 airports, but they forgot to tell you that 99% of people can still opt out. You have the legal right to say, I am opting out, and use your physical ID. The fix: don't build their database for free. Keep your biometric data off the server. Opt out. You ask for a fragile sticker to keep your bag safe. Baggage handlers have admitted to me, this sticker is a target. In the pit, a fragile bag breaks the flow. It requires special stacking. When a handler is rushing 50 bags a minute, your high-maintenance sticker often gets your bag buried at the bottom of the stack out of spite. Don't use a sticker. Use a polycarbonate hard shell that can take the hit. This is the specific 2026 trap. London Heathrow dropped the 100 ml liquid rule. You buy a giant bottle of whiskey there, then you connect in Rome. Guess what? Rome didn't drop the rule. Security confiscates your $200 bottle because the new scanners aren't universal yet. The liquid freedom is a lie. Do not buy duty-free liquids until your final leg. You see a USB port on the seatback screen. You plug in. You just made a mistake. USB ports transfer data and power. We are seeing juice jacking attacks where the seatback entertainment system itself, or a modified kiosk, siphons data from your phone the moment it handshakes. Use the power brick and the wall outlet. It creates a physical firewall between you and the plane. You kept the airline apple for a snack later. Big mistake. U.S. Customs recently updated their zero-tolerance agriculture policy. An undeclared apple in your bag is a biosecurity violation. The fine is no longer a warning. It is instant. $500 to $1,000. And you lose your global entry status instantly. Leave the food on the plane. The booth says 0% commission. That is technically true, but look at the rate. The real exchange rate is 1.10. They are selling it to you at 1.25. They hid the fee in the spread. You are paying a 15% idiot tax just for convenience. Walk past the booth. Use a bank ATM in the city. The agent says the flight is full. They are lying, or rather they are lazy. 10 minutes before departure, crew rest seats and blocked elite seats are often released back into the inventory. Once you board, open the airline app, refresh the seat map. If you see a go seat, open up an economy plus, just move. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Finally, the lost bag payout. They will offer you $50 for essentials. Reject it. As of December 28th, the Montreal Convention liability limit was raised. They now owe you up to 1,519 SDRs. That is roughly $2,000 USD for your reasonable expenses. Buy the nice suit. Keep the receipt. Quote, Montreal Convention Article 22, and watch them cut the check. Montreal Convention Article 22. Now that you know the surface-level tricks, let me explain the psychology. Airlines spent billions studying human behavior. They know exactly how to push your buttons. Take the gate lice alarm. It's not about orderly boarding. It's about public shaming. That beep when you scan early, everyone turns to look. You feel embarrassed. Next time you follow the rules perfectly, but following their rules costs you money. Think about the meal voucher trap. They're banking on your hunger. 4 hours into a delay, you're starving. That $15 voucher looks like salvation. You click accept without reading anything. Congratulations. You just saved them 635s. The face scan, they make it seem routine, like checking your ID. But you're training their AI, building their database, for free. Every face they scan improves their facial recognition accuracy by 0.001%. Multiply that by millions of passengers. You're not a customer, you're unpaid labor. Here's what nobody talks about. Airlines operate in a legal gray zone. International flights cross jurisdictions. Different countries, different rules. They exploit every gap. That Montreal Convention I mentioned, most people have never heard of it. Airlines count on that. They offer you peanuts, hoping you don't know your rights. Same with EU 261 compensation. Delayed in Europe, you could be owed 600 euros, but they'll offer you a coffee voucher instead, and 90% of people take it. Why? Because we're tired. We just want to get home. They know this. Think airlines work alone? Think again. Airports are complicit. Those currency exchange booths, airports take a cut of that 15% spread. The more you lose, the more they make. Credit card companies are in on it too. That free priority pass lounge access, read the fine print. Blackout dates, guest fees, restrictions that make it nearly useless. Even the TSA plays along. Pre-check isn't about security, it's about data collection. They know more about your travel patterns than you do. So how do you beat them? Simple. Know the game. First, timing is everything. Book flights for Tuesday or Wednesday. Less crowded, less chaos, less chance for tricks. Second, pack like a minimalist. One bag, hard shell, no stickers, no logos, blend in. Third, never accept the first offer delayed, demand cash, not vouchers, bumped. Know your rights, lost bag, quote, regulations. Fourth, use technology against them. Flight trackers, seat maps, airport apps. They rely on information asymmetry. Level the playing field. Fifth, be forgettable. The passenger who stands out gets targeted. Dress normal. Act normal. Save the confrontation for when it counts. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Airlines are testing. Biometric boarding, no opt-out. Dynamic pricing. Prices change based on your browsing history. Social credit scoring. Your Instagram affects your upgrade chances. Predictive delays. They'll delay flights they predict you'll miss. But here's the thing. Every system has weaknesses. Every algorithm has blind spots. Every policy has loopholes. The question is, will you find them first or will they find you? Screenshot this. Save it. Study it. Because knowledge is your only weapon in the airport wars. Next time you fly, you'll see it all differently. The crowds at the gate, the random security checks, the helpful gate agent offering vouchers. You'll see the matrix. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. But that's the point. They profit from ignorance, from compliance, from exhaustion. Not anymore. Not you. You know their secrets. You know their games. You know their weaknesses. Now use them. Because in the battle between airlines and passengers, the informed traveler always wins. And that $2,000 they owe you for your lost bag, that's just the beginning. Welcome to the resistance. 8 airport rules are changing in 2026. And even if you fly every single week, at least one of these is going to catch you off guard. That bag you've flown with a dozen times, it might not make it past the gate. Your favorite travel outfit, it could get you denied boarding. And that loyalty program you've been building for years, it might be worth a whole lot less than you think. But here's the good news. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's changing, how to prepare for each one, and the one phrase that can actually protect you if you ever get stopped at the gate. Let's start with the change that honestly made me the most frustrated. The U.S. Department of Transportation just launched a campaign telling passengers to be nicer. Seriously, they want you to say please and thank you more often. Now look, I am absolutely all for being kind to flight crews and gate agents. These people work incredibly hard, but here's what got under my skin. The government is pointing the finger at passengers for unruly behavior while completely ignoring the fact that seats are shrinking, leg room is disappearing, and customer service has been on a steady decline. So, here's my advice. Yes, be kind to the crew. Always. But if you receive genuinely bad service, don't just rant about it on social media. File an official complaint with the DOT. That actually goes on record. A tweet does not. This one is wild. Delta just banned AI smart glasses, specifically the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, from being worn on their flights. And Spirit Airlines now explicitly bans passengers who are, and I'm quoting here, inadequately clothed. The problem is that nobody can seem to agree on what that actually means. Is a crop top inadequate? What about pajamas? What about athleisure? Here's the thing. Dress codes are being enforced more aggressively, but they're still incredibly vague. So if you ever get stopped at the gate for what you're wearing, here is your magic phrase. Ask the agent, can you show me where that is written in your official policy? 9 times out of 10, they can't. And that question alone can change the entire conversation. Keep it polite, keep it calm, but know your rights. This next one is a real problem. You may have heard the term jetway Jesus. It refers to passengers who fake needing wheelchair assistance just to skip the line and board early. These incidents are up 30%, and they are draining the resources meant for passengers who genuinely need help. To make matters worse, the DOT actually paused new rules that were supposed to penalize airlines for mishandling or breaking wheelchairs. So right now, there's less accountability and more demand than ever. If you or someone you're traveling with needs wheelchair assistance, here's what I'd recommend. Arrive at least 3 hours early and confirm your assistance request 48 hours before your flight. Don't assume it'll just be there. Okay, if you've ever tried to board before your zone was called, listen up. France just introduced fines of up to 20,000 euros for unruly passenger behavior, and that includes standing up too early or crowding the boarding area. Here in the US, American Airlines is rolling out new gate scanners that will literally beep loudly and lock you out if you try to scan your boarding pass before your group is called. Everyone at the gate will know. It is a full-on walk of shame back to the end of the line. So, if you've been in the habit of hovering near the gate, hoping to sneak on early, those days are officially numbered. This is the one that is going to sting the most for frequent flyers. Southwest is ending open seating. Gone. They're also ending bags fly free. Checked bags will now cost between $35 and $45. American Airlines basic economy tickets now earn 0 miles and 0 loyalty points. You read that right, 0. And there are rumors that basic business class is coming, where you pay for a business class seat but get none of the perks. The bottom line is that loyalty programs are being quietly gutted. And if you're not paying attention, you could be earning nothing on flights you're paying full price for. Now here's some actually good news. Delta, United, and Southwest are all rolling out free Wi-Fi. United is even using Starlink. But here's the catch that nobody is talking about. You have to be a signed-up loyalty member to access it. If you're not enrolled in their frequent flyer program, you're paying somewhere between $8 and $25 per flight. The fix is simple. Sign up for every airline's loyalty program before you fly. It's free, it takes 2 minutes, and it saves you money every single time. If you have a priority pass, you've probably already noticed this. Lounges are packed. Some are straight up turning members away at the door. Delta is capping the number of visits you can make per year and raising the spending requirements to even qualify. The era of easy lounge access through credit card perks is rapidly ending. If lounge access matters to you, double-check your card benefits now, because what worked last year might not work next month. And here is the biggest one. If you're planning to travel to the UK or Europe in 2026, there is new paperwork you need to know about. The UK now requires an ETA, which is an electronic travel authorization, and Europe is rolling out ETIS, which has been delayed to late 2026. Here's the scary part. Airlines will deny you boarding at your home airport if you haven't applied and paid online before you show up. This is not something you can sort out at the gate. My recommendation? Apply at least 60 days before your trip and print a physical copy of your approval. Don't rely on your phone battery or airport Wi-Fi for something this important. So, those are the 8 rule changes headed your way. But knowing these rules won't matter much if you make a critical packing mistake that gets your bag flagged or your items tossed at security. I put together a full checklist that covers exactly what to pack and how to pack it, so you never get caught off guard at TSA. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join us